Hello, everyone, and welcome to our COTI Foundation live stream. We're excited to have you join us today, and where we'll dive into Web3 and AI. Hello, everyone, and welcome. And I'm with Davi, Foundation, Henry, Robert, and Will. In the next hour, we'll explore the latest trend in Web3, share practical designs, development tips, and most importantly, show you how AI agents can build using LangGraph by LangChain. This session is designed to be open and interactive. Share your thoughts, or maybe feel free to join our live stream as well. First of all, I would like to ask, what is LangGraph and what does it help us?
Yes, Henry. What are we going to look at? What are we diving in today?
Yeah, so hello everyone. I'm Henry, currently developer relation at COTI Foundation, and I'm so happy to be here today and introduce you LangGraph. Is AI agent. Is a platform to be AI agent. So it's going to be more complex compared to an Azure AI agent platform, and it help you to create AI agent in like personal it can help us to build an AI agent, but you have more control on it than LangChain and another AI agent platform. So you can see here it's gain control with LangGraph. So it can handle a complex task in other than yeah, let's see, streaming. Yeah. So with LangGraph, they build on top of LangChain, but LangChain is a platform to build agent, but it will be more simple and easy to use, and is very beginner friendly. But with LangGraph, it's like build on top of LangChain and give us more control on our agent. So you can do a lot of thing with this LangGraph. So the graph on the LangGraph mean you can like create a node, and you can create an egg to link between the node, and you can have some egg like condition egg, and also you can create a loop on the egg on the node. So you can create something like complex like start node, and then I think I draw a little bit so it will be more
So,
easier.
as a graph, and you say you can connect them, should I interpret it similar to like make.com or n8n, where you can build your own diagrams?
Yeah, but it will be more complex. So let's me compare. So with make.com, you have a node, and it's always run in sequence like this. So it will be one way for nodes and arcs. So it will be run from left to the right when you define the link. Yeah, this one. It will be similar with make.com, but with LangGraph, you can create a complex flow where from this node you can condition to another node, and then you can also create a it will be condition like if this will be over than 0, go into this way, and -0 go to this way. And also it can create a loop where like when user input, let's say user input, and then the AI will ask, and if it's not clear, so it will clear or not. It will be this one, I think. Changing the shape to if yeah, it's not clear. It can go back and ask again. So it's a looping. So it will be more complex than just one side, one sequence from start to end. It will you can control more on the node and the X than another. Um,
Yeah. We have someone who wants to join the call. Let's admit them. Let's see. In the community. Hi,
yeah.
Flame. Welcome.
No
Join
problem.
us. So Henry, as you describe it, it sounds from developer side, like if statements and while loops or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it also have a state. It helps you manage the agent state. It have decision logic, and it has tool integration. So let me see. You can give it the memory, and it can understand whole conversation. You can give it a tool. So let's say in the demo, we will give it a tool to access the weather data, or you can give it a tool to get access to the website and get information from that. Uh, and yeah, like I can say, you get more control on the flow. So you can combine the human assistant with the AI. So let's say like I build a chatbot on my website, and when user input, the agent will answer. So it's a basic simple, right? But with LangGraph, you can create a flow when user input, the agent answer is not quite good. So you can look another customer support to help you to answer the question. So it will like give you the more control. So it will be need to the human inputs, and you can create a complex flow like that. So user input, the agent answer, and if it's not quite good, the human, it will look the customer support to go and have it to answer the question.
Always a human fallback in the system. So
Yes, it's a human fallback for agent. I think it is quite good because in real life, when I build chatbot for a website, sometimes the agent is not quite good, or the customer is asking some very rare question that the agent cannot answer, and it can provide and looping the customer support to have it to answer just on. And I think it will be great on the production ready uh, chatbot. And let's see. Let me share my screen. Any question till now? So I just give you a basic yeah, I don't.
yeah, just to clarify, of course, LangGraph is provided by LangChain as a project, but LangChain has nothing to do with blockchain, right? Just to, because this is a
Yeah,
Web3 stream.
yeah. I think LangChain is more like easy way to use. So is the framework to build AI agent, but it will be simple flow. But with LangGraph, you can do more complex thing, more control on the flow. Yeah. So is this LangGraph documentation? So I see it have a beta version, and this version of documentation we pre-created and removed in October 2025. But I think in the live stream we will go with this version because it's still stable version, latest stable version till now.
Please zoom in for the viewers, by the way. You have a beautiful widescreen, but might be too small for us.
Can I zoom in a little bit? Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. So it's LangGraph documentation. And now I will install it using pip. You can use pip, or you can use the UV. The UV is a command to handle the Python version. So you can use UV or pip install. I think both is good. So I will open my terminal. Let me go my terminal here. The terminal. I will create a new one. So I will create a new one called LangGraph demo. and then I will cd to LangGraph demo. So I will install using bit install LangGraph, but currently I using Python 3, so I need to change to bit 3, and I install it. It's going fast because I already installed on my computer, but it will take a little bit if you using if you just the first time install it. And you can see here is a basic uh example of the agent of LangGraph. But before it, I think I will go to put dot open. Yeah, currently we on the empty folder, uh, and I want to initialize the project. So I will do it by using uv init dot ev, and this command will help us to init a Python project. If you hide a git ignore file, a Py project .tom to see other dependency. We have a basic readme and a main.py.
Can you
And
zoom in a bit on this as well?
yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
thank you so much. Yeah.
Better? Okay.
Yep, great.
So after install LangGraph, we can using this code, and you have to install LangChain Anthropic first. So what's LangChain Anthropic? So in this tutorial, we will using the Anthropic API. So it is to use Anthropic cloud model. So you can use the OpenAI model or the Meta Olama. It support a lot of model, but in this tutorial, I using Anthropic model, and to do it, we have to install the LangChain Anthropic terminal. We can use terminal on VS Code. So we will using bit3 install LangChain Anthropic. Uh, in this step, we will install the Anthropic. I forgot. I copy missing. Yeah, install, and it installs successfully. So you can see on the let's see, graph demo. So yeah, we have the LangChain Anthropic on our project, and we can now copy this on and paste to main.py. Delete it. So before we run this, we need to configure our API key. So to do is what you can do first. You can do is not.
You're breaking up a little bit,
And
Henry. You mentioned configuring your API key, I assume for Anthropic.
Anthropic API key. Yeah, to configure the Anthropic API key to run this agent, because we just into cloud 3.7 in this demo, so we Anthropic API key, and do it first. You can use
Henry, your
this for
connection is
function
very garbled.
on Python.
As in your sound is very garbled. Maybe check if you're still having an update on or something taking your bandwidth at the moment.
Sorry, so the sound is not quite good.
Oh yeah, please check your internet connection to see if there might be something. Yeah.
I think I connect to the wrong Wi-Fi network with me a little bit. Sorry, check it.
So if you're just tuning in the meantime, we're setting up LangGraph to create agents to interact with the COTI blockchain. And we're going to use Anthropic's model Claude for that to build these. And we're waiting for Henry to reestablish the connection.
Please wait for a moment. Thank you.
Yeah. Now, of course, this is not the only tool we've been reviewing to create agents for automation. In the past weeks, we've looked at Crew AI, AutoGPT, Pedantic, Agno. There's quite some. They're worth looking back at in our archive of live streams in case you're looking for a specific purpose. They differ in accessibility if you're just started coding or vibe coding. And some are more, let's say, customizable and require more background editing. And I think this is one of those, isn't it, Henry?
Yeah, it is better. The internet connection. Hello?
You're coming through loud and clear. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm telling that we will using the Anthropic large language model. So we need to configure Anthropic API key, and we can do it two way. First, we can using the export function on terminal, so we can go to and go export Anthropic API key equal the key of 0, and to get Anthropic API key, you need to go to let's see, Anthropic console.anthropic.setting key, and you copy the API key. So if you don't have, you have to create a key and name it and create a secret key. Anthropic, I think it doesn't have like free credit at the moment, so you need to get onto billing and add some credit. Yeah, that is. And the second way, and I prefer the second way, is we can do it through the .env file. So .env is an environment. It manages all the environment, sensitive information of the project, and we will put all the private key here. And in this case, it could be Anthropic. We need to copy it, Anthropic API key, and we will equal to the key we want to config. I will move is and config my API key so it's not be exposed with the bit.
So Henry is doing this so that the use of the key is not, the actual key is not exposed in the other functions that he's building, right, Henry?
Yes, correctly. You copy it and paste it.
I'm impressed, but also shocked by the amount of icons on your screen.
So I create a lot of projects. Yeah, I think it's better. Yes, and we can after we configure the API key, we need to loading it on this sample. So we will need to from .env import load.env. So it will be load the environment and load variable from .env file. We need to use load.env function. Okay, that's good enough for us. And you can see here we have a get getter and user will boost on a city as string and get getter of the given city, and its good return is always sunny in city. So it's kind of simple, and we will try to run it Python 3 main.py could not. We need to. No, I will try to export first. Let me see. Asian, Korean, print, Asian info is Asian dot inverb, Asian dot pattern, Asian create react agent.
So you give it a piece of text, which is the city, and then it invokes the function to get the actual weather for that city, and then comes back with some text about it.
Yes, correctly. If is temp load.mv. I will export it to see it working first. Let me. I will have to open terminal on. Yeah, I will create a new terminal and export the MV file cd LangGraph cd LangGraph demo and export the private key. Sorry, I cannot show this, but what I'm doing is I export my private key. So export private key.
We respect your privacy, Henry. It's for the sake of the stream. Take your
Yeah.
time.
Okay, so after I export my private key, I got this function. Let's see. We don't have API key loading. Let me check. So it's not going to try. Python, we as the LangGraph demo, we running main.py. Import os load.nv is quite good. Load.nv import os. Let me see what I'm missing. Get weather on this City and return is always sunny. And get weather def main. Yeah, we got. Let me check. We create def main and create Asian and Asian dot invoke, and I will print Asian dot bird, and I will print user asking what is the weather. If the weather is San Francisco, and Asian will respond. Asian will respond something like respond. Yeah, let's do it simple first. Response message, and we have to get the last bit on is minus on dot content, and we want to enter. Yeah, and now we create our main function if name equals and we will print. I will call main function. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to get the different. Awesome, I forgot. Let's see. Could not. This way I will ask the AI to fix it for me. Let's see. What am I missing? Inbox OS, and then .nv load .nv .nv, and then I call load.nv function. So it should work. And on the main function, let me check if we not get the get nv. get envy anthropic. Save it anthropic key. If not get .env, I will print. We don't have, we haven't config.
So Henry's adding an error message in case
Yeah,
it
I want
should
to.
test basically what's going wrong.
I want to debug what went wrong with this reason. Create React agent with a motor and the tool, the quad weather.
This is a template, right? This is a function which is provided.
Yes, is the function. If not,
So what should we add it on, Henry, right now?
oh, I forgot to install the dependency. So silly me. I forgot to install the dependency, so it's not working. I see, not. If not os dot get and read. Okay, I think if not, yeah, simply so. Not dot t to, yeah, that should working. Response is not defined. So I haven't defined the response function. Let's check response Asian response will be, so I want to print this response in here, but I forgot to get it an variable name, so we will give it a response name. Run again. Our response like this. I forgot to pass. Save it. Clear. Button. Yeah, it should be working now. So is a basic template of the LangGraph. What this agent do is when user asking what is the weather in San Francisco, it will invoke an answer according to the weather data. Is the current sunny in San Francisco? We just create our first agent on LangGraph with this example. So as you can see with this LangGraph, we have to do all the thing on code. We don't have the UI. It's just to drag and drop like another one. So the basic concept of a LangGraph is a node and egg. The node, this one is called a node, and this one is called the egg. So we have to connect all of it using code. So we will define with a node. In this case, I create a node called, let's see, we have a node called get getter, and when user the flow is it will have a start, and then we have a node called get getter. Yeah. So checkout and yeah.
So you're running this locally. And I don't know how it would look with LangGraph. Can you also run nodes with them? What they're hosting it, or how does it work?
So currently I'm running locally, but we have the the way to deploy is on cloud, on LangCloud. I think it's on LangCloud. So we can currently we run on the local server, but we can also run on the cloud.
And do you
Now,
know if you can give your agents also something like a budget to make sure that they, at one point, if they do too many requests, that they stop? Or
and it is, I think it is a basic of the LangGraph, and now we go to the chatbot. So let's go with the chatbot. it could be more complex because in the chatbot it will be user answer and the AI will be respond to that answer. In this, in the first agent we create, it just get on the code, so user have to input on the code and just I have one question and one answer. And now we want to build an interactive chatbot where user answer and the chatbot will, the AI will answer every time the chatbot the user asks. Ugh, it is. So to do it, we will need import something. So it's the similar with the first we just build, which we import your OS, and let me copy it. Yeah, just one. And but we need some more thing. I will import it and will explain to you later. So we need from typing we will import annotated, and from typing extension we will import type edit, uh, and from LangChain charge model. Yeah, in this one we need LangChain charge model. It's not LangGraph. It we import from LangChain. We will import init chess model. Yeah, and LangGraph dot graph. We will import the state graph. So state graph is many the node, and start and is just two nodes that I mentioned before, is the start node and the end node, and we need to define all the nodes in the between and the air to connect all of them. Uh, let's see what we need. And finally, we need from LangGraph, we need something like graph message. This is import add message. Yeah, I think we good to know. So starting, we still need to load our environment using load.env. And further, we need to create a state graph. So we define state scheme with a message list. So we need to create a class called state, and we put it a type tick. And the message, we create a message, and the message will have a type list and the add message function. So it will be annotated, and it will put you can hold there to see the typing, and it need two parameter add add message. Uh, in the annotation, it define how this state key should be updated, and I want in this case it's append the message to the list rather than overwriting them. So we need to initialize the graph builder. So we're using this by graph builder. Graph is where we manage all the nodes and arcs, and we need to init it first. We're using the state graph state. Yeah. And then we need to initialize the language model too. And we create a FLM variable in chat model. And I want to use anthropic in this demo, so I will use anthropic cloud
So
737.
LangGraph provides a predefined function to have a chat model,
Yeah,
a template, let's say.
it have the template, so we have to follow it. It has start, it has end, it has a graph, but we don't have the UI to drag and drop the graph, the node and the app anymore. So we have to define it by code. So in here, I just initialize the graph and initialize the language model we want to use. And after that, I will define the connection on all the node and the connection of all the node using arc. And this will create a graph using code. So it's all of this will be called a graph. Graph will be combined with node, arc. And let's come back to the code. So we have to this we create a graph, and now we have to add a node onto the graph. So we have a first node is the chatbot, and we will have the state get from the state. So the chatbot node function takes the current state at inputs and return the dictionary containing an updated message list. So it will return a message list. So it will be message and SQ message we'll get from the LLM dot invoke state. I think it will be this one. Yeah, state message. Yeah, that is. So we should add the we should define the node called chatbot. So in the UI is easy it's more easier. So we just create a node called chatbot. So the first one we just define a node called chatbot, and now we need to connect the chatbot node into a start and to the end. So we tell the agent that we want to connect this into chatbot. So after start they go to chatbot, and after chatbot we go to the end. We have to do this using code. So we just define the node chatbot. Now we add the first argument. We do this by using graph builder, and we add node. So chatbot will be node chatbot. So this one will add the chatbot node to the graph. The first argument is a unique node name. So I want to make its name so easier to remember. So I give it the name chatbot 2. And the second argument is a function or the object that will be called whenever the node is used, and it's a chatbot. After that, we need to add an entry point to tell the graph where to start its work each time it is run. So it will be graph builder dot add arc. So we need to create an arc between the start node and the chatbot. So we created the arc. To do
An
that,
edge.
graph
Yeah.
add arc, yeah, that and chatbot, yeah, this one. Okay, so we create our arc between start and chatbot, and now we need to combine the graph. So we will create our environment graph. Will be graph builder dot combine. Yeah. Okay. So now we need a function to run the chatbot. We run stream graph update. Yeah.
Thank you, Egor, for joining in the chat. We also find it an interesting project. If there's anything you'd like to see specifically, feel free to ask.
And for event, I will create a loop for event in graph stream. Let's see. That's it. Yeah, I need to message. This will be similar if you using you code ChatGPT. We have to configure the message. We have a role and the content. So first we have to define a role of user. Will be
Yes, Flame, do you have anything to ask?
and the content
Okay.
will be user input.
The Flame just raised his hand, that's why. But I don't know if his mic is on or activated. If not, feel free to chat.
Yeah, of course.
So I think today will be a lot of a little bit of technicals and another live stream we do because
Mm-hmm.
um I think all of the things will be using the codes uh, to execute. So we
So it might
don't
not
have we don't have the
be
UI
for.
version. We don't have the
Mhm.
UI version like make.com or end to just drag and drop. So we have to link it or manually using codes
So
assistant.
it won't be like the yesterday ones, right?
Yeah, I missed it yesterday.
It's less what you see, what you get, and more what you type, what you get.
This is and I want to last this content only, so it will be -1 content. Let's see. So far we have stream graph update to get to run the support, and finally we have the dev main, and this one will be stream. We will create a chat loop, so make sure make sure the bot is working while true. So it will create a loop. So every time on this loop, I will
Having
try.
to add it all manually actually makes the visual ones even more impressive, where they automate all that for you, let's say.
With
Actually, I
user.
do expect that even for LangGraph in this case, that at one point there will be something of an interface people develop. But there's so much additions are being introduced in the AI space to
Yeah.
lower the barriers for people to build.
So I think it will be yeah, target customer is not like normal people. So it's it expect to some developer they want to more control of the AI agent can go get the LangGraph. And if you want a like more beginner friendly, more like user friendly version, you can use LangChain and another AI agent. I think it's the purpose of the LangGraph. So they shape the customer targeted customer to only developers. So uh, wait, is it? So I want to have a function. So it's a while true function, so it will be run continuously. So I want the user to have an access point. So if user input something like quit or access, uh, yeah, I will print goodbye, and then I will break the loop, and if not, user.input.strip, I will continue. Mm. And if to continue, I will use a function I define will before is the stream graph update and get the user input and print. So it's add applying it could add applying line for readability, so it will be easy to read if we have the space, we have the new line. And uh, I think that is I think that will be enough for us. So if name equal mean oh name, okay, we will run the main. Yeah, look it. We'll try to run it. Needs to install anything. We have install LangGraph. We have install LangChain. So I have installs all of it. So we will B3 install the file just perform no mercy distribution for LangChain. Just LangChain that
So,
I think.
Henry, what kind of agent can we build tonight, like from LangGraph?
So I expect to be AI agent. It will be a chatbot to get could not justify the requirement of background. version on distribution. So I have to define the version. Let me.
The previous one reported the weather, the chatbot, so it'll answer our questions.
Yeah, so I will be building a chatbot to answer the question about the COTI blockchain. So maybe we will add it some tools so it can access to the COTI blockchain knowledge, and it will answer the question for user. I think it will be uh, the final version of today's live stream, and we also add some context. Let's see.
Yep, let's see it.
Yeah, we will create a tool and we will add a memory, and the agent can now have. First of all, you have the basic knowledge about the COTI blockchain. You have some tool we want it to be. It has some basic knowledge, and then we added a tool to access to COTI blockchain knowledge, and then we added memory. So when we ask it again, it can have all the information we asked it before. And I think it will cover the basic use case of the COTI blockchain agent. And if we have enough time, we can try to edit a tool to call to MCP version, to MCP of COTI.
So an agent would then interact with the chain even if it
Yeah.
understands the full MCP input.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I think first step could be understanding maybe the block scanner, something like
Yes.
that. Yeah.
29 run repeat user. Let me check. I forgot the run repeat user. Resist run repeat user. Just in push, yeah.
So LangGraph comes with a predefined set of roles. Predefined.
Yeah, they have a user and AI agent, so you have to define the roles so it can know. For event, yeah, after from we have to check, and this only definitely. We forgot to put let's put if name name. And exploit this exploit of finally block. Yeah, we forgot to got accept to break this one. Add accept y to try, so try will go with accept. Will exception, if you have an exception, it will print it, so we know it's any error. Print error, and we put it the error. We will print the error when it comes, and we will break. We see the error. Okay. Syntaxically, F error. F error. Okay. Arrow should be on the sync. Okay. No modern. So we have to install this one, but I don't know the version, so I will ask the AI to do it for me. Have me install the dependency.
So you're asking me to detect what version of LangGraph you have installed, or what version of Python, or what's your quest?
current version of LangGraph I'm using uh, dependency for chatbot.py. So I'm just asking the AI agent to have me install the dependency of the chatbot.py. Let me move it so you can see.
It's just no module.
Yeah, okay. Better. Mm-hmm. So I have some packet and we install dependency using the UV. So as I talked at the beginning of the live stream, you can use UV or BIP3 is on your choice. And Citizen is using UV to install the dependency from the chatbot.py. Yeah, it see my error syntax. I need to fix it too. That's that. Okay. No LangGraph, no button, LangGraph. Incredible button. LangGraph dot graph dot message. I have that message. Yeah, I think yeah, if I too. That's it. Mm-hmm. LangGraph from LangGraph.graph, import stackgraph stack and from LangGraph.graph, import add message. I think yeah, from graph.preview dot import creator agent. This one is not necessary in this demo. So LangGraph, they give it some preview version, so we can use on the first AI agent, but I think it's not necessary in this kind. Yeah, yeah, same with work. Let me try to come back to this one.
Thank you. This is
Okay.
bigger, so it's better to read as well.
So now it's open the chat browser. I can ask something. Okay, hello, how can this today? I'm here to have with information as a question discuss to be interesting. I'm gonna like me to now is HRS are running local and it did not have any tool to access internet. So I will add it around COTI blockchain to see if it have information about COTI blockchain at the moment on the local version. So have it answered. Have me to what is COTI blockchain? What is COTI blockchain? Yeah, COTI. Yeah. COTI currency is just 10. I want to specify or COTI B2. Give me your information about COTI privacy.
The first notes might seem outdated, but
should
This is
not.
what it scours. This is what it finds on the internet, right? This is not from
No, no,
MCP.
it's just from the language model. It's just from the LLM. Is we are using the Anthropic 3.7, and it's
Yeah,
just
okay.
get from that.
Then it goes by what it finds and hits the most, which is of course previous information before V2 and all the other
Yeah,
updates.
but this
Yep.
is our information. So it's a step one of our project. So we have the basics knowledge of chatbot using only the knowledge on cloud 3.7. And as you can see, it does not have the latest information. So now we will increase the knowledge by using we have to give it
MCP.
no yeah, it's giving MCP, and is the tool I will using the tool called Tavily. So I mentioned it before on the previous live stream. With Tavily is can now access the internet. So what is Tavily? Tavily, Tavily. The web access for the web access layer for AI agent. So to have our agent can go to the internet and get information, we need the Tavily. So I need to search for it.
And it obviously helps it interpret what it finds, or helps it scrape the web, or what's the
Is like the tool for agent to go into the website and get information. It has the search tool, so the agent can search for the term, go get the listing of the website, go into that website, get information. So now I have API key. I copy it and come back to config. I think I will chat. I will start coding first and then config the API key. So to do it, we need something called Tavily. So the Tavily would be on LangChain, not LangGraph. So we will be from LangChain, Tavily, import Tavily search. So it will have the ability to search. Yeah. And then we load .nv. We collect a last file state. It will be the same to chatbot. We will give it our name, new name, create chatbot with two, create chatbot with two. Okay. And now we don't need to get state here, but we first also need to init the chat model to close it like this. Okay, this one will be the same. We can init it on here. And we will define the tool. So tool will be equal Tavily search, and we will get it will be similar when you go to the Google and start searching. So to reduce API credit, we will get add the parameter mark result, and I will add only two top search query, and I will wrap it to equal to, so it will format as uh, array, and then we buy the tool to the LLM. So now the LLM will have the information from this tool. So with LLM, so you can see we have the LLM in it with their Anthropic language model 3.7 Sonnet, and now we will create an LLM with two variables, and we will buy this tool which two with this two, yeah, and by two. Yeah. Now we need to create a graph builder. So this one, graph dot region one. We'll move it into here. Graph video into state graph state. And then we define the chatbot node. I think I can copy define the chatbot node. And now it will be the same state and return returns it on. Yeah, returns it on. Return LLM invoke. Now we don't need we don't use LLM invoke. We will use LLM with tool. So now we have two dot invoke with the state of the message. Yeah, it makes sense. And finally, we add the node chatbot. Start it with on LLM with two computer. Yeah, just on should be above, so it will be more readable. We initialize the LLM, we connect it with tool, we create a graph, we define the node, and then we add the chatbot node to the graph. Graph add node chatbot. We will move it into here. No, yeah. And then we will review the two node. The two node automatically execute tool when the LLM requests them. So we will define a two node. Two node will be another tool. Two node with the two will be equal to it's but yeah. And we need to add this node into the graph. We copy it on. Node. It will be two node parameter and yeah, makes sense. Now we add the conditional egg. So we use a brief view tune condition to router between the chatbot and the tool. So if the LLM, the large language model, want to use the tool, it will go to the tool node, and if the LLM has the final answer, it will go to the end. It will be like the condition node will be like this one. Yeah, this one. So we will let the LLM decide is it need a tool? Needs a tool to get answer.
Okay, so first it's going to decide, okay, it's clear. I think I already have the answer. And if it doesn't know, it's going to use a tool to try and get one.
Yeah, I'm drawing right now. This is exactly what you just said. So the chatbot user will input, and the LLM will decide is need a tool to get answer or not. If it not need a tool, it can respond to the user and go to an end. And if need a tool to get answer, it will call the tool.
But you'd have to test it then for things like false positives.
Yeah.
Because right now, Claude was it 3.7 finds an answer about COTI, but it's outdated. But it did find something, so it's
Yeah,
it might be satisfied.
trying to test it. So if on this town with the tool the 3.7 sonnet can answer the question about the COTI with the latest information, it will prove that the tool is working. So like I said, now I need to create a condition egg. So it will be a little bit different also with graph builder, but we don't use add nodes, we use an add condition egg. Conditional egg. Yeah, so conditional egg. And we put two parameter. First one is a chatbot, and second one is a tune condition. So we connect the chatbot node with the tune condition node. And after the two are executed, we want it to come back to the chatbot. This one. So we just create a connection between the chatbot and the tool as a condition. Now we want, after the tool is finished, it will connect back to the boss. It will be the circle. So we cannot do this on another AI agent platform, but with LangGraph we can do something like this. It will be the loop on the flow of AI agent loop flow. So we create a notion chatbot tool. Okay, now we you add after the tool ISQ computer, we will add an arc between tool and chatbot. So after get answer, come back to the chatbot, and finally we add an arc uh, to start. So it still be chatbot. It will be the start. After start, it will go to the chatbot. And if the chatbot decide to use the tool, it will go to the tool. And after the tool is execute, it come back to the chatbot. Oh. And finally, we need combine it. Yeah, combine the graph. Yeah, and return the graph. Now we have stream update with the user input. We string. Now the stream graph update, we need two parameters. We need the graph to and user input. And for event in graph stream, with the message, the role will be user, the content will be user input. For value in event value, we will need some condition here. For value in event value, so if print text content not tune core request, we will get the last message will be equal message -1. So it's the latest message if I think I need some comment. So if only print text content and no to core request, we will respond. Last message will be this one. But if it's instant the last message is instant is instant, yeah. Last message dot content. Okay. So we handle both string content and list content. So we have to if instant last message content string, and if last message dot content dot strip, we will print a system last message content. Yeah, that's simple. But now if it's instant, it's last message content and list. So we will handle both string content and list content. So in this case, we will handle the struct content from TuneCore. So we need to listing query all the item. We need to create a loop to get all the item from the list. So from item in last message content. So in this case, is the last message content will be the list. We have to loop to get all the information, get all the item from the last message list. The content if instant.
And you're talking about messages from the user as input. So it's storing that as a list.
It's from the tool core. Maybe it's from tool core.
Okay, so it saves those in a list so I can cycle through them if needed.
Yeah. Item get time. No, this we will if item if item dot get this if empty strip. Yeah, we will print assistant item name. Not necessary. Print assistant. And in this case, we will print the item test. Item test. Yeah. And now we def mean if not white true, try user input. Furthermore, we need to initialize the graph root. Git graph to create chat with tool. Now while true, try user input. So user input it, and if user inputs it quit assist, we will print goodbye and we break. And if not user input strip, we will continue. And now we will stream graph update. But now the stream graph update function is required two parameter graph and user input. So we need to put on graph. Yeah, graph is input. Yeah, and now we print so add line. So we have an exception to throw the error. No, I think we will not. Now I will configure the Tably API. I'll copy it. Wait for me. I have to config in the terminal. So we export.
So Davli is not just for LangGraph use. I understand.
Yeah, yeah. Yesterday we configured the Tably to use on the OpenHand. The OpenHand also use the Tably to have the AI agent to have the ability to connect to internet.
This one is quite technical compared to yesterday's.
API key equal yeah. Now I will run Python 3 type.py. Did not find Tably API key. Oh, actually, I Tably API key. Let me configure again.
Every service wants an API key.
Yeah. Unless you use your own model. So you can use the local LLM, so it's not required for API key. So let's say you Olama, so you don't need to configure Anthropic API key. And for the searching, you can also create some scrapping running on the local by yourself, so you don't need to API key. But I think it will not cost a lot if we just use for personal use. In this case, we should use API key for easier. Now I just config the API key. Let's see it working. To not it notify. Let me see. To not it notify on line 3. To not from LangGraph preview. I forgot to import. So we have from LangGraph preview. We will import to node and tune condition. Yeah, forgot it. Save and clear. Try run again. We have a header and is yeah. Give me that is information about COTI. Invalid to new to invalid record error. To your ID will not found to the block immediately after. Oh, the tool is not. Let me check if it. Save it. Yeah. What is it? That's this function. Chain. Okay, so it's query some medium and some contextograph block about COTI blockchain, and it's also searching. Yeah, it a lot. It's also searching. Yeah, we just config two results, so it's only search two website, contextograph and the medium, and it's answered about the recent strategic pivot. Yeah, I think it has a lot of information. It has pivoting from Ozino Enterprise into the privacy-centric layer 2 or solution layer 2. And is from this article, I think, the media about the COTI of November 2024. It gives us the 2024 roadmap, development
Yeah,
milestone.
the shift to V2 was 2025.
Yeah, I will add something more specific. So let's say, any new from COTI blockchain in 2025? Any news? Any news? So now it's get this block COTI blockchain can codify corrosive and it's get information on the docs.coti. The query is COTI v2 mainnet LAM, and okay, it has some COTI blockchain new on certify is COTI v2 update, and can you carry out that upgrade to COTI v2 mainnet on September 17 update will, yeah, and strategic pivot Lantern, the next evolution. I will ask some more question about the COTI earn. It will be the last date information. What do you know?
That would be very recent.
Earn that COTI. I want it to assign it. So as you can see further, the Anthropic Cloud 3.7 Sonnet said that they don't have information, but they will search the internet and is run into the condition and then run in the two node, and then is the query or the website they can find. COTI Earn platform is a loyalty platform with a token bond reward bond. Yeah, I think it's a lot of information. On terms of continually designed for ongoing loyalty program where continue participants you more reward. Yeah. Do you have any like question from our chatbot?
Uh,
Well,
how's it so far? Yeah. Please, Robert.
oh, no, my question would be, okay, where's the next event where I could find COTI?
Where's the next?
The next event where I could find COTI.
Oh, okay.
In case I want to meet the team.
So
Yeah.
for that, I think I will increase increase the search query into to 5, 10 website for the more result when you're searching.
Yeah, I mean, if somewhere there is the X feed included or something like that, that should help a lot.
How the next event or the event?
The next event where I can find COTI.
Help me find an event where I can have I in COTI.
Well, not in the blockchain, but where I can find COTI as an organization, for instance. Yeah.
So it also set on the 24. I need to specify this year. So it doesn't know what is current time.
Where we can find Shahav.
Well, we use everywhere. So, but I would say let's start with the with the project, as in where to find the team.
Oh,
Because we know actually.
what
So
is
this is a good test. Yeah.
what is the next event I can join? I can join. Motivation. Current yes. Current. Now we are on October. We October 2025.
Oh, it says that dates in the future. It's interesting. If you scroll to the beginning of the response.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I need to add that in the future it will be better. Yeah.
It might be that it's indexed till summer 2024. I don't know. This comes from 24 Roundup.
The event I can join. What is the next event? I think it's hard. I think we need to specify the website you want that have that information, so the AI can go into that website and get
It's
information.
fair. I've actually been looking into building a scraper for this specifically to find organizations at Web3 conferences. And it's not always easy to get the feed. Or it's not always clear from their own publications where they'll be.
Mhm.
I think in this case, one of our next events is indexed on Luma. It's indexed
Ah,
on, it's
when
mentioned on stay.codi.io, of course.
first go to the chain, search on uh, maybe it can. Oh no, I forgot to specify the date too. Ah, Luma crypto. No specific categorization event was mentioned in the result.
It's good that it mentions Luma. It understands it's a Web3
If
events
only
platform.
we go to the Luma.crypto, we should specify it. Contribution. Yeah. Ah, I think in this case, the search tool is not enough. Maybe we need some more powerful tool to go into the website to cross the data. And oh, so one thing I want to add about the agent. So currently, our chatbot is it has the basic knowledge and it has the ability to search on the website, but I want to add it the memory. So with the memory, uh, we will add the persistent memory to our chatbot using checkpointing, and the chatbot can remember the context of the previous message within the conversation thread. And we can do it by using their in-memory saver on LangGraph checkpoint memory. So we go from LangGraph LangGraph checkpoint memory import checkpoint dot memory, and we import the in-memory saver. And it could be similar as we just view, but now we have the ability to remember. So uh, we will create a memory saver, and then we will configure it into our chatbot. You can follow the tutorial in this one. Let me try. Yeah, this one. So we can add the memory to the blank graph for persistent checkblocking. Now we just need to in memory saver and create a parameter memory equal in memory saver, and we combine the graph with the check pointer equal memory, and that is we have the chatbot with the memory function. So
And we need that memory to for the chatbot to learn from us.
yeah, it can understand the context better. So let's say on the day one you ask it about the project, on the COTI project, and you give it some information. But then in the next day, when you open the chatbot, you ask it, and it can remember the previous conversation you had with the chatbot, and it can answer with the context. It will be the better answer for the chatbot if it had a better context.
Yeah.
So okay, so I think it's we don't have enough time to get through all the function of the LangGraph, but I will give you the definition of it. So we also have to add human in loop. So, and I said before, we have the node, the edge, and the condition, and the loop. But now we also can get one one more one more condition. So with this, we can the LLM will change if it needs a human to answer the question. So if is go with the question is not uncertainly no, or it cannot give the answer, it will go and ask a human to input. Is where we can ask our customer support, our developer relation to go and help with the chatbot. Okay. Need a human. If needs a human, customer support will go. It's not human input. If human will input for the chatbot, and it come back to the one. Yeah, and if not, it go into the end. So basically, LangGraph is a lot of nodes, a lot of edge, and we should define all of the node and define all of the edge and how it connect together. But with the code, not UI. Uh, and also we have the customized state and time travel. So it will have a customized state to add additional field, the state to define the complex behavior without relying on the message list. It's about is just tool to find specific information and forward them to a human for review. And also we have time travel.
But of course, even if it's not, let's say, visualized, you could use another LLM to help you set this up, right? To help you code the parts to integrate it.
Yeah, basically I asked it to create my own tool. So I was in sometimes I got problem when create with LangGraph. I can ask AI agent to read all the those documentation and have me to create it. And from the question you asked me at the beginning of my stream, the LangGraph can run on locally. Currently we're running locally using LangGraph CLE, but we also can run using the LangGraph. Uh, yeah, this one you can test it to. I think it's LangGraph. LangGraph version pricing. Yeah, this is a LangGraph cloud with we have to get on the wait list so to using LangGraph cloud. So the LangGraph cloud is so you can host the LangGraph on the cloud and use on it can run on the cloud version, and you don't need to open the computer all the time. But it's not like available for us to get released. Okay.
Must be popular. Yeah.
So any feedback from you? I think today is kind of a little bit technical, but I want to make it like easier to understand, and you can, as it you can know the basic concept of LangGraph, and we can combine it. We can compare it with another tool we use. It.
What is the we looked at other automation platforms to build agents. Some of them, I remember, I think it was Crew or Agno, that came with a whole set of modules to directly hook your agent up to existing platforms.
Mhm.
Does LangGraph come with uh, a module set to connect to your systems? Does it? Is there like a whole ecosystem? Is there a community that brings out new plugins? What are the opportunities with LangGraph?
Hmm. I think LangGraph have something called LangGraph Studio. Maybe it have something you need. Let me show you screen. Yeah, cool. It give you a LangGraph Studio. Uh, so it's visualize interaction networking the existing system. That implements the LangGraph server API protocol. So it is the one you're talking about.
Not necessarily. I'm not referring to the visualization, but the direct integration. So let's say I want to use LangGraph to take information from Airtable and put it in another system, a CMS, for instance. Um, I saw in the other reviews that we did, there was, for instance, a module to directly integrate with
Oh.
Salesforce to get information from your client database. Um, and you showed us how there's templates for chatbots, to have direct layouts for models there. Are there other also integrations for existing systems available to make it easy to interact with them
Mhm. So
for the
I
viewers?
I don't quite sure is easy to view, but the land grab using the term COTI. So let's get with example as a chatbot. So the chatbot, the user will input the question to the chatbot. The chatbot will define the tool they want to use, and we need to configure the tool to the chatbot so it can use let's say but currently I only use MCP server. So let's say we have the MCP of the COTI blockchain, we have the MCP of the uh, file tree, image tree, something, and we config all the tool that AI can do, AI can use. The chatbot will decide what tool will be used, and after the tool will be used, it will come back the data to the chatbot and it answer to the human. So I think it's on the tool part. You ask on the tool part, right? So currently I think the easiest way to define tool is through the MCP. So whenever you have a platform, let's say Airtable had a MCP, you can define the Airtable MCP, add a tool on the land graph, and use it
Yeah,
on the code.
I get it. Yeah. Yeah. It also makes sense that in a like you said, a platform aimed at developers, that it would be something you can configure yourself manually if you want to.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I can check on the preview some tool it have like Tabili it have they have Tabili MCP integrate with the LangGraph. So we can use a Tabili MCP, but we don't need to config anything. We just need to config the API key. We don't need to code anything with MCP server. So I assume that LangGraph have some MCP like that, has some tool like that defined for us. But currently in this demo we only use Tabili. So I think it's on the LangGraph preview. Yeah, it's on the LangGraph preview. LangChain heavily import from the VC. LangChain. So any feedback and any question from you guys?
How's the experience so far using this?
So I wonder, did in the session yesterday, did you guys review Tavily as well as in the did you describe its opportunities and limits?
Limits or Tably?
Yeah, because as it sounds like a useful interface between or connection between the agents that we're building in these Friday sessions. I mean, perhaps it's worth a deep dive on its own.
So you can see here is the tool by Tabily. The Tabily have it's a use case. Let me go to Tabily MCP. So this is the tool for Tabily MCP. So because it's the MCP server, it's so easy to connect to the agent, to have the agent have ability to connect with the internet. But it's a fact. Chrome recently, I think in the last week, they released the Chrome the Chrome MCP. So I think it will be similar at Tabily. I don't know if we meet the this one, the Chrome Dev 2 MCP. So I integrate with the Chrome Dev 2 MCP to our AI agent, and it's working well. It could be similar. It can go into website. It can capture, screenshot, get the information. Yeah, I think it will be similar at Tabily. With Tabily, we can have Tabily search. We just use this to search for the system and get information, and it can extract the data. Or let's say you give it a website link, and it can get you the raw content of the website, the crawl, and the map. I haven't used the map. Maybe the website like Brad can explore. It can go into every link on the website. So it's like go into the sitemap and go to every link. Yeah, basically, it is what Chrome Dev Tool can do too.
Interesting. Yeah, I'll look into it. Thank you.
Thank you, Henry.
And thank you for today as well. Yeah.
Yep. Is
Thank
there
you.
anything added? Now close. Henry?
Yeah, I think that will be final for today.
Okay. Thank you, Henry. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, everyone, for being here and contributing such a dynamic discussion for today. We have explored how this AI can power Web3 projects like the LangGraph. And most importantly, we had a chance to learn various different AI tools through our COTI Foundation sessions. And special thanks to Henry and Robert and all the viewers. Please stay connected with us on our YouTube channel, COTI Foundation, and also Telegram, Discord, or X. Until next time, stay COTI.
Stay guarding.
Stay COTI.
See you.
Is it ended yet? I'm not sure. Oh.
I'm going to say no.
Okay, I'll call film.
I'm going to guess we're still online. Let's see what the stream says.
Still online.
Yep. Yeah, my feed were still live. I think our colleague will need to manually cut the feed at one point. In the meantime, thank you for joining. Thank you for the comments in the YouTube channel. Thank you for joining Flame during the session. Thank you for all the comments in Discord and Telegram if you're there. And see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you.
See you.
See you then. Stay COTI.